Now, hold on. Now the mic's on.
All right.
Is it still not going on?
I hear you in the echo chamber. Sorry, we're dealing with some technical difficulties here.
We're good?
I don't know how much the people heard the story, so yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wait, was it totally silent before then?
Now we can hear now it works.
Okay.
All right, we got to rewind then.
Good
A
thing
little
no
bit.
one heard anything so far.
All right. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, so we got into this very nice bottle of tequila last night. Probably had half of it. Went to get
With a
taco.
good friend.
With a good friend, Gavin. And
then we got more tequila.
we got more.
We went out and got tacos and had a couple
Had
beers.
some beers.
And then we parted ways. Robbie rode his bike home.
Yeah, except on my way home, I saw this dude broken down, like, alongside the road. So I pulled over and went to investigate the situation.
Robbie loves a dude in distress.
I do. When was it? Didn't this happen to me, like,
No,
recently?
you brought home
Oh, no, I helped someone.
Chinese hitchhiker.
No, I did that, but I helped someone. Pick their lock recently too. Did I tell you that?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. That sounded like a fiasco.
I had to find a piece of wire in a trash can. Anyways, so what happened last night was I helped this guy get his tire off. It's like stuck on there, like craziest tire I've ever seen stuck on a rim. So I'm kicking at it to like try and get it off, and I basically missed the tire because this. And
Hold on, it's Jared.
I just kicked the car as hard as I could. Now I have a huge bruise and I couldn't run today.
You're outside?
So yeah, it was good. It was a good
All right,
time.
Brandon will come down and let you in.
Oh, why for Jarrett's here? Oh, good. Okay.
Let's all stop the show for Jarrett.
Psych. We're not stopping.
No, we'll keep going.
Anyway, so now I have a huge bruise on my leg. I could barely walk today. I definitely couldn't run. It hurts like hell. Kept me up all night. You know when you like.
And Robbie had
Is
to.
that what kept you up all night?
Robbie had to work from home today.
I also didn't eat until 2:00 this afternoon. Anyways, so it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about shoes.
Showed up.
Shoes
Oh, Jared's
Yeah,
here.
Jared.
I was told 5:30.
No, I texted you back and said 5:00. I got the receipts to prove
You
it.
said get here at 5:00.
Mm-mm.
This is basically our daily conversations,
No,
by the
look.
way. So, all up like this. So, yeah. Jared, we had to start drinking without you.
Yes.
That's Thomas.
Yeah. What do I know?
Yeah. Anyways.
yeah.
But yeah, we're drinking. Jared brought some treats too. I think.
Oh.
Oh, he brought a wide.
Who cares
foot
about
shoe.
that?
What do you got here, Jared? The Prism.
Yeah. Look at
Look
it.
at all those New
Look at
Balances.
these shoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smells disgusting.
Yeah.
These are brand new.
Where's the beers, bro?
Sure they are.
Let's get into
All
them.
right.
We are just
We're
cracked these.
drinking
We just cracked these.
Modelo's.
We got some Hetty Topper here.
Is that the one I want?
And,
I only have
Pliny-
one. I only have one
Pliny
bottle.
Oh.
Pliny the Elder.
Can I have a Believe in the Run pint glass?
And more.
Which was the difference?
These are two different IPAs from The Alchemist.
Yes.
Which does that look clean?
Okay, so
Do you want me to get you another one?
Yeah, grab me. Wait.
Do you want me to just run this one?
I feel like I'm in a.
They're all gonna be the same.
Mother.
Oh yeah, these might have glass in them, so don't give me those. Give me just the
All right.
just the tall.
Wow.
Get a freaking glass.
Yeah,
Holy
just
shit.
down. There you go.
Not you. I'm just like. What?
Mother Mary.
He's trying to tell a story.
No, I'm done. I'm done
Which-
with my stories. I'm just like I doubt people want to see us getting glasses on television.
This is YouTube.
Yeah.
They're
It's
totally
the new
into it.
TV.
38. Where's the
Yeah. All right. So which one of these should I try?
Let's.
We can start with the Hetty Topper.
Hetty
All right, I'll
Topper's
try it.
more traditional.
All right.
Yeah.
let's-
Like,
Do you want to go? Or you can use it.
yeah, I'll just use that.
Let's just split one.
All right. Anyways, comment. Let us know what you're drinking if you are.
Are you going to be testing the new On Cloud Stratus?
You know it's weird.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
A lot of reviewers were posting that today, so the mail must have been coming.
Hetty.
It's a heady topper.
Well, I don't know. Like the On contacted us like a month ago about getting some shoes in, and I emailed them 3 times if you're watching this on, and we haven't gotten anything back.
We
yet.
haven't always provided the best reviews for On, so
No, we provided good reviews, just not the most.
Oh, the reviews were good.
Yeah.
The review of the shoe was not glowing for On.
Yeah.
I would say. So I don't know if they're huge fans of us, But they did try to contact us and send us some shoes. So
I was told by you that they wanted to talk to me. Right? Isn't that a thing?
I think they did want to talk to Jared, and he was very excited
They make
about
wide
it.
shoes?
This is
Apparently,
Yeah.
they're coming out with wide shoes. So
And it turns out I know a thing or two.
you are probably the preeminent
That's-
paranoid person in the room.
well, that's
You thought I was gonna
That's
get-
disgusting.
is it?
Yeah,
No,
Megan.
Megan doesn't like beer, so. And there's an ambulance.
Oh, we have another question.
All right.
What can you tell us about the Atreyu base model 2?
Oh.
Boom! All right. Well, the funny thing is, I already ran in this model about, I don't know, was it 6 months ago?
Yeah.
6 months ago. So I've already run in this shoe. I have to say, I really like what they've done. It's super, super light now. And it has a better cushioning system on the bottom. So it's got a super critical foam on the bottom now. So you're going to get a little longer lasting feel of cush
Is
and
it
bounce.
Is it the same supercritical foam as like the Hyperion Tempo or shoes like that, or does it?
It doesn't feel the same as that.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because it doesn't feel from the touch. It doesn't feel like.
No, it doesn't. But it does have a nice bounce, and it feels like there's plenty of cushioning under the foot when you're running it. The other thing he did is he took the. They used to be inside the shoe overlays, or I guess underlays, and now they're overlays. So I think people are going to dig them. He's moving away from the subscription model. These are just going to be for sale for $85, and that's just what it's going to be.
Oh, that's interesting.
We also got, I like, another pair he sent me was it goes back to that original colorway that he first showed us at the running event,
Okay,
and I'm excited about that. So
the Ronald McDonald. I mean,
the blue
no.
and white, the blue and white.
Sometimes I feel like it's a
Yeah.
McDonald's thing. Oh, I guess it's not. It's a blue.
It'd be good though.
There's-
It does specially once maybe a
McDonald's
fry
is
box.
yellow.
McDonald's
Yeah.
doesn't
Red and
have,
yellow.
An orange
McDonald's
red.
doesn't have blue in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
I don't-
Definitely
maybe I
not.
just want to eat McDonald's
don't
right
know.
now.
Sounds like it.
Actually, Brandon's wearing them right now.
Oh, yeah.
They
What?
feel nice, right, Brandon?
You said
Yeah, I
they're
like these.
super light. How much
Super
lighter?
light.
How much lighter?
I think
are
mine was
light.
like close to
This is the wrong
is like
one.
really low sevens, maybe close
that
to
the
6.
new?
Might have been
Yeah.
6 something for a
Oh.
size 10.5.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Like 8 ounces of a difference.
You could probably stick 3 of the Atreyu shoes in that.
Yeah.
But it's I think it'll make a lot of people happy. And at $85, it serves a purpose. I think it's great. I'm excited for Michael and their team out in Austin because I really feel like they're going to have a
Yeah, they're
lot of stuff going on. We saw he brought a trail shoe
They're doing a great job.
for us to look at. I think we're going to see some more product.
Do you want
When will
to
they be out?
swing to the other end?
Yeah.
When will it be out?
When will it be out?
I think these will be out fairly soon, if not immediately. I'd have to talk to
It has to
Michael.
be soon.
I would think it's soon.
Yeah,
I've
ask
seen people starting to get
Well,
them.
we'll swing to the other end real quick here. I actually took this Speedland SL.
When you say the other end, explain what you mean.
Oh, this is a $375 trail shoe, so it's very cheap.
That's cheap.
Very
actually,
inexpensive,
compared
very
to-
expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. So this, hold on. So this, I took it out for 22 miles on Saturday, mostly road, but like 5 to 6 miles of trail. And I also did a 6-mile trail run in it last week. I took the carbon plate out of it. And interestingly, I forgot you could theoretically
Flip it.
put it upside down and put it on the other side.
And because why would you want to do that, Robbie? Explain.
Well, so the carbon plate that's in there has an asymmetrical flex, so it's like very flexible this way and then stiff going up this way. So you could flip it and do it two
and be
different
like a
ways.
rock plate rather than like a propulsion plate.
And then like the insole, so like basically what?
Supercritical foam.
This is actually P-backs.
Oh,
Yeah.
super P-backs foam.
So this is P-backs, and then this basically like goes in, locks in like that.
So you'd have to switch sides of the shoe. It'd have to go on the
Yeah.
other shoe.
How does
Yeah.
that work? Why is it so easy to go one way and not the other?
I don't know. It's like
But
magical. to
It's
me,
it's
honestly.
it's not.
Science.
Yeah.
Don't
Is this
understand.
is this
It's
why it's
binary.
expensive? Because I don't get it.
It is a more expensive carbon technology. So that's the thing about Speedland is everything they put into the shoe has a purpose, and it's also extreme quality. So
I mean,
price tag is up there, but
I
talk
gotta
about
tell
some of
you-
the components.
Yeah, so like the BOA fit system, this is the only shoe running shoe out there that has the 2
Double.
dials. And I gotta say, like, the fit is
That's
like,
the thing.
unreal. Like I really haven't felt anything like it before. And the really nice thing is like, what I loved is that my favorite part about the shoe was when I was like going down hills, you could just like ratchet it right down, and then these lugs in the front, you could just claw like going downhill. You just felt like crazy good grip. It was pretty awesome. So
Okay.
I don't know. I had a good time in the shoe.
Can I give an update to the Atreyu question of when they'll be available?
Oh yeah, go for it.
They will be available in mid to late September, so in about a month.
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer than a month, but that's direct from Michael over at Atreyu. So there you go. You can't get more
Sweet.
in than that.
Cool. But
So, but
anyways,
I'm sorry, Robbie. You're talking about going downhill, and one of the things that we're finding that we've made all these great steps with foams in the last year or two, and we've had supercritical foams, we've had the P-Bags foams, we've had plates and shoes and all that stuff. But the next evolution is kind of dialing in that fit. And even if you've worn a Vaporfly, you know that the upper doesn't really fit like perfect.
yeah, like I mean, it's kind of weird because think about how long we've been leasing shoes. It seems, if you really think about it, it's kind of like an archaic way to do it. I don't know.
Ye old people were doing it. I mean, first there was the boot
Yeah.
that you just slid on,
Yeah.
and then someone was like, you know what? Let's
Well,
lace
and
this.
so we actually talked to Boa about the whole idea of lacing or their fit system, and they had the same lab that Nike that did the Vaporfly tests for the Nike.
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Delete
I'm
it.
pretty sure we are. But
Are we allowed to talk about it? Okay.
We
if
don't have to
were-
give any numbers, but there was like for legit improvements.
Yeah. For it, foams have gotten us to a certain, like that's why they call it the 4% or the next percent. They've gotten us to a certain performance level.
We'll see.
And yeah, we'll see. And we're saying that the fit of the upper could give us another undisclosed percentage of performance.
It makes sense though, because
Yeah.
everyone knows when you have an upper of a shoe, you can never get it like.
Well, if you're giving, even if the thing is here and you're losing
Right.
power and losing stuff there. By the way, I don't like this.
you don't.
No.
This is like
So I
an
left out.
OG IPA.
Oh.
Yeah, it tastes like a sock, like someone drained beer through a sock.
Wow, that's gonna cause
Oh my gosh,
controversy
dude.
in the beer world. This is like this is
I mean, I've
this
also
is
had it before, so.
this is like the Biggie and Tupac of like IPAs.
Like, how much does that one?
I was
can
more of an
cost?
Albie Short.
Not
guy.
much. A 4-pack is 13 13.
But like back in the day, it was like very
You
difficult.
could
to
not
find.
get this from.
Yeah.
You know what I have? I was gonna bring it for you, but I decided not to. I'll make you wait. I have it's like a smoothie beer. It's like some pina colada,
Oh, you said you were gonna
raspberry.
bring that.
I know.
Maybe next
you,
time.
you live nearby.
Next
I was gonna bring it, but you were like hungover, so I was like, he won't want it. Right?
No,
I
that
was
seems
wrong.
like a good hangover drink, like a smoothie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fruit smoothie.
Yeah.
Just chew on that.
It was $27, $26 or something for a 4-pack.
Yeah, 12.70 at the brewery.
Oh man.
That's a
Alright.
bargain.
All
I have
right.
a question.
All right.
What is the best shoe for a beer run or run to beer store?
Ooh, I'd say it's the best shoe that Robbie loves right now.
The Skechers.
I mean,
Skechers Max Road 5 would be a good choice.
I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah.
Like, really, depending on... Well, wait. Follow-up question. Can I give a follow-up
Are
question?
you sober?
How far is your beer store from your house?
That's a good point.
True.
Yeah.
I like Robbie's question too.
Are you sober?
Yeah.
Okay, because what are you going lower stack if you're not sober?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. You got to get...
Definitely
Atreyu,
not- definitely
Atreyu
not
would
going
be
racing
really,
show.
really good for
No
that.
carbon plates.
That
No.
quick one. Especially, this is probably machine washable, so if you throw up on it, just hose it
Oh,
down.
that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
Which
about
one?
that.
Which one's
For-
good?
for a
like I
beer
would
mile?
not wear the Speedland just because I wouldn't want.
You don't want to get puke in your butt.
And if you pass
Vom in the boa.
out, someone's definitely taking those off your feet.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not getting mad. You're not getting
Yeah, but
Sharpie.
hold
you're
on.
getting your shoes taken.
I read cut here for drainage. So
Oh, because you spill up. Yeah. If
You wet yourself.
if you puke in that shoe, just like come out the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And tomorrow we're going for a trail run, and I'm not asking Robbie to mess with the customization of his Speedland, but I will be taking pliers to my pair,
Clipping these
and
blocks.
I'm definitely getting the drainage holes out. I'm definitely taking the blocks down because guess what
Actually,
I'm going to do?
you know-
I'm also going to test this sucker on the road.
You know what's funny is that I talked to Speedland. I was like, yeah,
Speed hack Dave?
the one thing I didn't love was like I felt like it did retain some water, and he was like,
Did you
like,
cut the
basically
drainage?
It
No,
literally says cut here for drainage.
yeah,
I do think
I mean,
that-
they're basically saying you should just cut those right away. So.
Right. When Robbie said that it had problems, everybody was like, well, it's got drainage holes.
Yeah.
If you cut
Solution.
it.
Yeah, it's my-
Solution.
It's my own fault.
Yeah.
But whatever.
So, Robbie, I guess we should weigh my shoe before we clip everything off.
Yeah.
And then, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run the trails in it with some lugs. Then I'm going to clip it down. And I'm going to get some road miles in on it because I feel like it's got enough cushioning. And if you can put the plate in if you want to go a little faster, you can take the plate
All right.
out. But also, if you're running out in some of those buffed out trails in California or maybe Arizona where it's a little...
Yeah, you don't need all that.
Yeah, you don't need that
luggage.
kind of East Coast teeth.
I have a question about this. So, I don't want to say that, running shoes are late to the BOA game, but my snowboard boots from like 15 years ago have this.
True.
So,
Here's why.
well,
Do you want to know why?
I do want to know why, and then I have a
Okay.
question.
Okay.
It comes down to why that shoe's $375. It's a cost. So you go and buy a snowboard boot, you're spending how much money?
Like
300,
five,
400,
yeah.
500?
Yeah.
Exactly. So the cost is built into that. Whereas running shoes, up until now, consumers have been like, I'm not paying more than $150 for my running shoe. And, they try to put it onto the shoes. And the other thing was the weight has come down on the BOA closure. So now when it first started, it had kind of like a metal cable. And now it's down to the Dyneema cable, which is
That's
super strong,
Okay.
lightweight,
Yeah, so it
softer.
feels-
that's what I wanted to ask about.
It
was
feels
how strong
like
is this
it
cable?
feels like
That could cut your head off.
yeah, you it really.
I could probably...
I got a weak neck, so
well,
like,
I could probably get through one of your spinal cord and all that.
Jeez.
And
going
Come on.
full Mortal Kombat over
cool.
Yeah.
So
just keep tightening the boa.
here, dude. That could make for a good B slasher film.
It would, right? It takes his bow and it's like...
they're no longer mint green; they're a nice red.
Yeah. Okay, but you know what's also crazy? We have another very, very pricey shoe on the table.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
That doesn't... Like, it's really clear to see why Speedland is $375. When you look at the Michelin rubber, you look at the P-backs, you look at the Carbitex plate, you look at the BOA closures.
It makes some sense.
Yeah.
This I'm not sure. So this is what's it? APL.
APL Streamline.
What's APL stand for?
Athletic Propulsion
Oh
Labs.
yeah.
I have to tell you, Robbie, I ran in it this morning. I really, really like it.
Really?
I do. I think it's a really nice ride.
I don't see that.
The foam feels good. I found myself wanting to pick up the pace in it. It's fun to run in. Is it a $300 fun to run in shoe? I'll let people decide if they want to spend $300 on it. I think there's different ways that you can define value. And like, I'm not a Rolex guy.
Wait, so is it a fast day shoe?
Yeah. What is it?
How much is it? Do you know how much it weighs?
I didn't weigh it. I wanted to see how I felt about it before I weighed it. But yeah, yours doesn't matter if you weigh it. 'cause
Okay,
it's
but
like
back to my
$7.
question. What is it
It's heavy.
for?
Okay, yeah.
What is it for? They want to say it's streamlined, aerodynamic, and all this stuff. It's not a race day shoe. It feels like a daily trainer with a little bit of pep.
I mean, they're kind of like a fashion shoe.
Is this like
So
vaporwave?
you would wear it walking around?
No, you're supposed to run in it, but it's like it's like how Allbirds has a running shoe.
Okay.
I think it's like that, except this is $300.
Is this vaporwave?
It's close enough to
There's
Vaporwave.
Yeah.
there's a lot of similarities to the Vaporfly.
I was gonna say,
I
it
feel
does
like.
look pretty similar.
Yeah.
There's no plate in it, right?
No.
These
Okay.
laces though are dumb.
The laces, I will say, adjusting laces is very difficult. I might replace the laces with like lock laces just to get that nice fit and be able to slide it in.
Oh, wait.
I mean, they're just like
The
basketball.
other thing that has a
basketball
little
net.
bit of here, pass it over here because I'm going to show you. Another thing that I don't love about the shoe is the collar comes up a little high, and if you have an ankle that protrudes, like most of us who have bones in our feet, it can get
You haven't gotten rid of your ankle bones yet?
not yet.
Dude, all the cool kids are getting rid of them.
Yeah. You
Well,
want to cut weight?
maybe
Ankle
next
bones.
year. But here's the thing. So this shoe to me is it's a very nice daily trainer. The foam is nice. I really like the pickup. The traction on the bottom was insanely good. Yeah, the laces could be fixed a little bit. The lacing system doesn't. It's like it takes a little work to get your foot in there.
I mean,
This collar.
Is it $300?
It wouldn't be for me, but that's where I say the value comes into different people. Like if I wanted to impress someone with my wealth,
Yeah, like maybe you're in a circle where this shoe impresses people.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like if you're like, say that you had all Lululemon gear,
that's
and
where it's
you're
sold.
going to the coffee shop, and when you step out of your Bugatti, you want to come down. You don't want to have a Nike that anybody.
It's
could have.
Another shoe that's similar is like that we've tried is Veja, who like or Veja. Sorry, if I'm
Veja.
messing it up. From France, and like they're a very fashionable shoe, and they have running shoes, but like haven't really hit with us.
That's the thing, though. That one wasn't runnable. This is a very runnable shoe.
Yeah, that is cool. That at least it's a good runner.
It's a good runner. What I would equate it more towards is like we're looking to start to see stuff like Brand Black, who you have on the table there. I would say without trying these are probably similar.
Yeah, I mean this Brand Black shoe has supercritical foam.
Look at the vapor weave technology.
No,
How
there's-
much does the Brain Black one cost?
So this is supposed to be less than 200 when it comes out.
Supposed to be, but their tarantula was how much?
It was 180.
180. Yeah.
I
So
think. So it'll be under 2, but
I mean, 2 points on that is that one, APL is the only place I know that it's sold is Lululemon, which makes sense.
Oh,
because,
really?
Yeah.
okay.
And
you
then,
nailed that.
yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
why I was
didn't
like,
even
do you
know
know?
No, I didn't know.
And then second,
I think this would look amazing with some.
surge shorts.
Like if you were wearing all, like I would say that if I rolled up to my Starbucks and some dude pulled up in a really nice luxury automobile, like Teslas are boring now, so it'd have to be better than that. And he was backed out in Lululemon and came out in these. I kind of hate him, but at the same time I'd be like, nice shit.
Is it a flex like when LeBron was walking in his Alpha Flies to the plane?
I do feel like
It's a
these,
flex.
you would see these on a guy that maybe hired a personal trainer and they're
Yeah.
going to do a few miles before they,
And this is like a Los Angeles shoe, right?
yeah.
I'm just waiting for like Kevin Durant to come up to his press conference rocking those,
But
right?
see, there is a value to some people in exclusivity. Like the fact that you, as a consumer, aren't going to pay $300, that you're going to get the Atreyu for $85. That guy's like, yeah, go get your Atreyu. I also, I'm going to take off my Rolex and put on my Garmin Phoenix 5. And why do you have the Garmin Phoenix 5? You only run 3 miles every day. I
'Cause
just
you
say,
can't-
give me the best.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's $800.
Actually,
$900
I'm going to wear
watches.
my Rolex while I run, but I have this guy who's going to run next to me with the Garmin so that he can tell me how far we've gone.
Well, it's like when Chad Ochocinco, or who wore the Richard Mille, remember that watch during the football game? It was like a $200,000.
If you're talking about Chad, formerly known as Johnson Ochocinco, he used to wear Claire's diamond earrings
Oh, yeah.
because he said, why pay for expensive diamonds when everyone
Nobody can
assumes
tell
they're
the
going to be real? We're slightly off topic, but I get it and
well,
I respect that.
I do think
Not
that
against-
at a
not
certain
against it.
respect the hell out of it.
you reach a certain level. Like if you're like, say for example, Brandon, who's behind the camera, if he shows up in a diamond earring, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's
Yeah.
probably Claire's. But if Brandon all of a sudden became a Hollywood producer, and I see him and he's got diamond studs, in
Or
his
he
ear,
rolls in a pair of APL shoes.
yeah,
We're assuming they're real.
rolls up knocked out in Lululemon and APL shoes. Okay, I got a question for you. What's more bougie, Tracksmith or Lululemon?
Oh, tracks, man.
That's a good.
That's
That's
a
a good
different.
question.
It's a totally different audience.
It is.
Tracksmith, because Tracksmith is more boutique.
But it's also just runners.
I
Lululemon's
think
in every
Lululemon's more
store.
expensive.
And
No.
and they
If you
have
mac out in Lululemon and you
And-
mac out in Tracksmith, you're telling me which one would cost you more. And I'm not talking about if you buy like a capsule here or there. I'm talking about like you have.
Which one are you saying
I
is more?
think
I
Tracksmith.
think Lululemon.
No, I think Tracksmith might be.
Yeah.
They have a
Tracksmith.
$250
Jared would know. He
jacket.
has.
It's
He
like-
I
buys
know.
Lululemon.
I love Lululemon.
The only reason I would say that Tracksmith is more bougie is because of Jared Kilberg.
That's someone that nobody.
Jared Kilberg is bougie.
All right. He's somebody we know. Anyway, are there any questions?
What's Megan drinking? As the elite runner of the group, I'll have what she's having.
Hold on.
Wait a second. She is
Do we
the
have a
elite.
bottle opener?
She is the elite.
This
you don't
is-
need to rub it in.
This is
I love rubbing it in.
Just-
Dogfish Head blueberry shrub vodka soda.
Blueberry shrub.
We found it in the fridge.
Were any shrubs in
No.
there? She was also taking sips of the Codigo.
Codijo.
Oh,
You keep saying Codijo.
It is. It's a G. It's a Spanish name.
Jorge.
The G is a
Jorge.
soft
I'm
G.
not
You
going
don't know
to
at the end of
mispronounce
it.
it because
Digo
Gavin will be
is.
upset with me.
Codijo.
It's definitely not a hard G.
Codijo. 1530
Someone confirm this
in
for me.
Yeho.
Brandon.
See, and it's not in Joe.
In Yeho.
Uh,
Hey, Robbie, who did we talk to yesterday?
Uh.
2 people.
Oh, yeah.
Did we not talk to 2 people?
We did tomorrow. So tomorrow we're releasing the podcast with Timothy Olson, who just set the FKT on the PCT.
And if you don't know what the PCT
Every
stands
time.
for,
That's a lot.
Every time.
it's the Pacific Crest Trail. Some people call it the Pacific Coast Trail, but it's really the Pacific Crest Trail. And then also we spoke to, and I thought, here's what I love about what we get to do. Running kind of unites people, and it's you can be an elite athlete and be a runner, and you could be, say, a musician or artist and be a runner. And we got to talk to a musician.
Julian Baker. So, which is kind of cool because I kind of started listening when I first started running. So it was cool, like full circle coming back to it and then getting to interview her for the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, and it goes along. Kyle Whalen we had on, who plays for Katy Perry and plays for
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson, who happens to be Eliud Kipchoge's favorite
Who's
artist.
also now reviewing for us.
Kelly Clarkson is
Not
not
Kelly
reviewing for
Kyle-
us.
Kyle is reviewing for us? Oh.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I was needed
Iliad.
clarification.
Sorry,
There were a
Kyle-
lot of big names.
I'm just thinking of the first person. Yeah, Kyle, who we interviewed, which is one of my favorite podcasts. But
Yeah, I think it was a favorite of yours because
It's very
we talked
relatable.
about bass playing, we talked about skateboarding, and we talked about running. So
Yeah.
it was like pretty much
Grungy
encapsulated
all my favorite.
What about
interests.
our kid here.
We did. I think we did talk about that. We talked about that yesterday on the podcast. Smoking. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Apparently, some scumbags, and
Used to smoke.
yeah, had smoked before they ran, and then now they don't
But
anymore.
remember, I disclosed that I ran a color run while I was still a smoker.
Yeah, but that's not really running.
Yeah.
That's a very
Wait, this is
smoky
news to
run.
me.
I know. This is how was the color run? Were you covered in color after?
Yeah, I did it with Kimmy because she wanted to do it.
Did you add to the color? Like, hey, there's gray.
I remember I was gonna train for it and then would run a half mile. Like, this is the worst.
How
thing
long is
ever.
it? Like a 5K?
Yeah. You want to know how long it took me?
Yes.
35 minutes, which I thought was a good time.
Yeah, access to those photos.
Yeah.
Did you have
Yeah,
fun?
we do.
Yeah.
Oh
there
my
have to
God,
be
is there photos?
That's okay. I mean, I'll
Somewhere.
give them to you.
All
Did
right.
you have
Find
fun?
them. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
That is the new endorsement for color run. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
I mean, at the time,
Speaking of endorsement, where's your wife?
if my wife.
Just getting ice cream.
Was she afraid to show?
No,
Okay.
she was hanging out with her ma.
All right. Any other questions
Drink this.
about the color run?
Is the more V3 worth the $165?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any other
Absolutely.
Without a
tougher
doubt.
questions?
Yeah. The More V3 is a kiss from an old friend with an embrace.
Okay, no, that sounded horrible.
Okay. That's what I like.
A kiss from an old friend?
Kiss
No
from
one
an
wants
old
a kiss
friend.
from an old
The
friend.
cheek, like a, hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Ah.
You mean like a
thought you were
type
yeah,
thing?
I thought you were about to kiss
Robbie.
me on the cheek. I was like,
Put
man,
his
don't do it
hands
on camera.
Why?
After camera, it's cool.
Okay. A little gentle.
Yes, the answer is yes. It's
The
Yeah.
answer's yes.
Yes.
It's just really nice. It's comforting.
yeah.
That's what I was going for. It's like enjoyable.
Okay.
Let's stick with that. Yeah.
And next.
Yeah, give us another question to answer.
Never wore Hoka before. Should I start with the Rincon or Clifton?
Oh, if you've never worn it before, why not go Rincon?
No, I was gonna say Clifton.
Clifton.
Rincon 3?
The pre-sales completely sold out.
Megan, what's your reasoning?
Because I feel like the Clifton is like the initial
Classic Hoka.
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 The workhorse.
And
It
like
is.
the Rincon is great shoe and I love it, but it's not it doesn't give you that same feel as
The
like, a
Clifton
regular
was the
Hoka's.
first Hoka I fell in love with. The reason I said Rincon 3 over Clifton was because I would just get the Moore 3. And then I'd skip.
Oh. Well, that wasn't the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just throw things in
Yeah.
there.
Like in your own
Does
head.
it choose your own
Not
adventure?
explain.
What else?
Best overall shoe of 2021 up to now.
Mm.
Or top 3.
Let me go grab it because it's sitting back here.
Oh.
Wait, you have one? Just one?
Interesting.
Robbie
Best
has his
overall
favorite.
shoe?
Oh.
I have
Do
my
I know what it
favorite.
is? Is it? Yeah.
Get the Nova Blast.
This is mine.
Yeah.
That's,
The dude who's wearing the APL
I should say what it is.
laughs in your face.
He totally laughs. This is not a. I actually hate the way this looks. Some people like it.
I don't hate the way it looks.
I don't know why, I
I
just
think it
don't
looks
like it.
fine. If it had a swoosh on the side, I think people would lose their
I
mind.
think the issue
It doesn't
it's-
though. It has a
it's-
dumb S on the
It's
side.
the
Dumbass.
the spray
My name is
paint.
Thomas.
Dumbass S. Yeah, this is Skechers Max Road 5. Thomas didn't get this shoe originally.
I didn't want it.
You didn't want it, and I was like, dude, you gotta get the shoe.
Robbie was like, Thomas, I'm going to make you get this shoe.
And you ran in it this week.
And so Robbie got it. And I have to say, Robbie and I are usually float around each other with like how we feel about shoe. I don't think we both jive on shoes all the time.
Yeah.
This particular one, I have to say, Robbie was right on the money. This is a really, really good shoe. I think there's some of the things that they improved about it by putting the plate in it.
Yeah,
It
so
gives it
this
a little more energy off the toe.
It has like an H plate. How do you do it with your fingers?
I do it like this.
Oh snap! That's like a gang sign.
Yeah, I can't get it.
For the worst.
So-
Is it
it's
your
not
pick
attached.
too?
But you would say it's a great shoe.
I'm putting it in top 3. I think that it falls in a weird category because if it was one shoe that you were going to pick, it could possibly win top shoe of the year because it has nice roll, it's got good cushioning, it can do recovery days, it can do speed days, it can do fast days.
You could do a
Believe it or not,
marathon in that shoe.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily do a marathon.
It's very
in that
light
shoe.
too. It's like 8 ounces or something.
For what size?
I think
8
for
ounces for your size
No.
is
I think it's
heavy.
like 8.5 ounces for like a size 9.
Okay. It doesn't feel heavy on the foot regardless. I just think it rolls through your stride. Yeah, they're all yours. now.
Couldn't remember.
I'm not drinking it.
All
Now
right.
you can compare the two.
And I would say it's one of the top. Now, if I was going to put categories like daily trainer, tempo day, and break it down, this might be overall, but I don't know that it would win for. Like, it's not going to win for tempo trainer.
Right.
It's not going to win for race day.
Right.
But if you were going to buy one shoe,
I mean this
Would
one.
you choose that over the More 3?
I haven't. So I
if I was going to get one shoe,
Yeah.
if I was going to get one shoe, I would go with that.
Wow.
And I love the More 3, but this just
But-
it's a really good shoe.
You know what's crazy is that I just tried the New Balance Rebel V2 this past week because they didn't have my
which I
size.
love.
So I finally tried it and I was like, oh, I get why this shoe is so amazing too. Especially for like a lightweight daily
So
trainer
light. It's
or
like
tempo shoe.
paper on your feet.
I mean, I was like, okay, so that would probably be up there, right?
Jared, you've even run in the Rebel.
Yeah, I like them. I
They had a
I
wide
think-
boy version.
I know, and they were gorgeous. They were a gorgeous wide boy version,
Yeah.
Mango.
right?
Like
Um,
Jared's biggest problem in life is gray shoes.
Yeah, I just got 2 more shoe racks, to make 2 full walls, and it's kind of also like as exciting as it is, it's really kind of sad.
Shades of monochromatic.
Yeah.
It's like a black and white room.
The colorful shoes are the plated shoes that I have requested that are not wide that I've tried to run in.
Why has anybody given you a reason why they dumbed down wide shoes?
Yes, I have gotten a reason.
Okay.
It's because people, I've been told, and I'm like, this is kind of sad. If this is the real reason, they're embarrassed. So they don't want people looking at their feet and their wide shoes.
No one can tell the difference
There's
between
no
a
way.
wide
That
shoe
is
and
one
a
of the
regular
reasons-
shoe.
Stop. Someone
I'm
told
telling you,
that?
that is, I was told that from
don't-
someone within the running industry.
Okay.
I think that's
Now, I'm like,
That's ludicrous.
give me the most of. I would like the Noosa Tri in wide. Give me something that people.
you
are gonna,
love the Noosa Tri, and
I
you
love
talk
it.
about how great you think it looks, and this. I like
You
it.
did get compliments by 3 teenagers
Dude,
on it.
I have gotten
Teenagers?
compliments from teenagers who were skateboarding, so you know that they know what's up.
He
All
was
the way
hanging outside
Were
of
they wearing
Zoomies.
Skechers?
all the way up to like 85-year-old like great grandparents. So I'm telling you, the spectrum of people who like it,
Okay.
A6 had a hit.
I think it looks cool. I mean, it's still obviously very weird.
And the pair that's coming is mine, by the way.
Okay.
Just gonna point that out.
Marathon result predictions on the men's and women's side.
Ooh, I'm going with my man. I gotta go, Kip. I love him.
You gotta go.
Wow, you guys are now on a
Kip.
Kip basis.
We're tight,
Mr.
him and I.
Mr. Chogi.
You know what's great? In his
Even-
Olympic biography, if you go to the Olympic website, he mentions us.
Yeah.
That's not accurate.
They mention us.
Yeah.
Some intern who working for the IOC mentioned that.
Yes. And there's an intern at the
There's a
IOC
footnote.
who's like, I love those guys, putting them in the Kipchoge bio.
If you're
And
gonna
if
have
you think
to-
I'm lying,
yeah.
look it up right now.
If you're gonna have to reference Believe in the Run now, you have to blue book cite it. So the citations better be right, or we're coming at you.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. When you said Kip, I just thought Kip Dynamite from Napoleon Dynamite.
So that's the men's side. What about the women's? Who's winning on the women's side? You don't know. We don't know anyone
Let's
on the women's
let's say Molly.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know,
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
with
go with
Molly.
Molly. I just really like her.
I've seen her training on Instagram stories, and clearly she
And she
has it.
came on. She came on the drop. She was.
Basically, if you came in the drop, you get picked.
Yeah, that is why. I mean, any of the other U.S. marathoners, which I won't mention, Alafine
Did she?
didn't come on the
But,
drop.
but we did interview her, so that's like she can
Yeah.
come in second.
We did interview.
I interviewed her.
Okay, she can have second.
All right. Anything else?
Where do you see Shoe Performance Tech going next? You mentioned a locked-in upper. What about multiple plates?
No.
You can't do that.
It's
They've
too
already
much.
proven that the plate isn't actually the thing that is
It's a phone.
contributing. It's the foam that's contributing to the efficiency. The plate helps with the higher
Sell the
stacks
shoe.
and keep it like.
It helps stabilize
Yeah,
the phone.
stabilize it.
basically.
So I definitely think it's going to be uppers mixed with foam and new technologies of how they work that foam with the plates. Maybe it's how the plates, like you've seen Adidas has energy rods. You might see some different techniques of what we're putting in the foam.
I think the upper fit is the next thing though, for sure.
I'd
Because
love
we
to
we also have are privy to some information that we know that's the direction it's heading.
We're gonna have to talk because I'd like to know the direction that the uppers are going because I feel like they've tried some things and then completely.
Look at this table, fool.
Like the offset lacing, or do you mean like
Well, that
Look
I
at
mean,
the table.
or like this?
I'm talking like the heels. Like a lot of companies started doing that flared out super thin heel, and I think that was a travesty. And then the next model went back to.
I love an elf heel.
I like an up feel if it's done right. Like it has like a
Or you
little
don't like
bit
it
of
when they're done
padding.
wrong?
Like this right here?
Like for example, I think that there was a big issue with the Hyperion Elite, which wasn't an elf heel, but that was a super thin. The Elite 2.
Oh, yeah.
It was like this. It was like the APL.
Yeah, it was similar to this. That cut
It
people's-
wasn't an
and
elf
then-
heel at all.
And then
If it was an elf heel, it would have had no rubbing.
No, because also isn't the Puma DV8?
Yeah, it
Not
doesn't
an
have an
elf
elf
heel.
heel. It's not an elf ear.
It's not
Dude,
the it's
what
not
are-
the turn away heel.
A lot of the New Balances,
Technical term.
the previous iterations were elf heels that were thin, and
Yeah,
then
like
they
the
came
1080,
back,
right.
and then they came back out like the Ultra heel. I think the Ultra heel was a failure.
Oh, Ultra, like the ALTRA Ultra?
No, what they called it the Ultra heel. So for example, okay, hold on.
No, it's not on you. Like I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Is there any
So
questions?
for example, the
We've been
1080, the
talking
1080 V10
The
and
heel
1080
collar
V11.
for too long.
Right.
Megan called it. Megan
Yeah.
called the axe on it.
What's a classic Baltimore breakfast?
Oh.
I mean, in our house or in general?
Like
If you're
Megan's
going to
Bagels.
Baltimore and you were trying to find
Our
like, a
friends-
The
grocery-
Paper Moon.
No, our friends who came to visit that really
Oh.
wanted that thing
No.
that I
Blue-
don't
Blue
like,
Moon
a poached
Diner?
egg on a crab cake or
Oh,
something.
Crab Benedict.
Crab Benedict.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the Blue Moon, the
Captain Crunch French.
Captain Crunch French
toast.
toast.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
it is good.
Yeah,
I
you'll
haven't
wait,
tried it. Is that good?
but it'll be worth
It's
it.
so good.
Is
Yeah.
it just like a candy?
Yeah, it's like straight sugar
Yeah.
rush.
So I
It's
probably wouldn't
insane.
love
That's all you need for the day.
Yeah. I would say there's that, and then there's that little place in Canton that a lot of people go to.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Wait. Which?
It's like a little corner spot right off of Elliott.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
If
No,
you're-
but like I would say anything they put crab or Old Bay in everything. So like that's probably what a Maryland, like a crab. You say crab Benedict or crab hash or something like that.
I would totally eat. I know you don't like it, but I would do a crab Benedict.
The
it's
poached
good.
egg is.
Well, it also has a hollandaise sauce on it. And
Oh,
you don't like.
that's
You don't
super
like.
Give me a
gross.
bacon, egg, and
Yeah.
cheese. You guys, it's too.
Oh, you know what is like a little bit that I love to get from THB is the Taylor pork roll sandwich, like
I don't even
egg
know what
and-
that is.
I have no clue
So
what you're
if
talking
you
about.
so it's basically spam, and you
Oh no!
You
You're
get-
losing me.
it's pork roll and you get it like fried up and put it on an egg sandwich. It's like super salty.
I think
but,
I would
like,
love that.
after a
Bacon's
race
for it.
or after a long run it is so good.
Where do you get this pork roll?
At THB.
No, but if I don't want to go to THB because
You
Megan
can,
makes
get you can get it at
bagels.
the grocery store.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
they have it around
Maybe at our house we have it.
As
Maybe
the
we
chef,
don't.
it sounds like you're
It's
not getting
honestly
it.
it's
Is that what's going
It's
on?
so good.
Pass.
I'm gonna get it.
All right.
I'm gonna put it on a sandwich.
What are you excited about with Big Run Media Believe in the Run? Any big projects coming up?
Yes, we may or may not be premiering a film for Universal Studios, and I'm not kidding.
Wait, we might as well we can talk about
They
Yeah, we
said
can.
it was approved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a new movie coming out with Ilya Kipchoge, and
It's like documenting
we have gotten the exclusive rights to premiere it in the United States.
facts.
And so we're gonna rent out a movie theater, and
Yeah, why haven't you told me? This is
Jared-
breaking news
You
right
don't
now.
know this?
Jared's finding out.
No one has talked to me for the
We
last
just
like 2 weeks.
We just came up. We just found out like yesterday. So it's
We
I
just
mean
found out
we've been
last
in
year.
negotiations for a
Yeah.
while. But
so. Oh yeah.
I'm
I was
listening.
gonna say, so the documentary, it's the previews on YouTube, or the trailers on YouTube, right? Isn't it?
It's
I think
incredibly
you can
intense.
watch it.
And
Yeah.
Ridley Scott directed it,
Maybe.
which is crazy.
Sounds right.
So, but
Oh.
we're gonna have premiere at the either the Charles or the Senator.
I think it's gonna be the Charles,
Okay.
and we are gonna have. We were gonna do free admission.
No, we are.
We are.
We
well,
are doing.
Aren't we
Sorry.
doing a donation
No,
for a charity?
no,
We're
it
not.
was- They said
nixed
no.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's gonna be free admission. We wanted to do donation to charity because we wanted to make sure people who said they were coming would show up because we didn't. It's gonna be limited seating. We're gonna have one showing, so. If you're in the Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia area and you want to see this movie premiered, we will have details on it soon. We have a call on Monday with the people that are representing Universal Studios to iron out the details, so we will know dates, that kind of stuff. We'll secure the theater.
It's gonna be.
I think there's only going to be between 150 to 300 spots. And
It's a big number.
It is because we're not sure what theater we'll get. But if we can, it'll be a free event. Obviously, we will be there with, Believe in the Run gear if you want to grab that.
There might. We'll be selling out of the trunk of our car.
Yeah.
There will be possibly some other surprises.
There could be some other surprises.
Should I wait to
Do you
hear?
wanna-
Maybe
do you
I'll
wanna
wait
name
to
any
hear
of
what
them?
the surprise.
Well, I don't
is.
know.
No,
Oh.
because we don't know.
What about the Q&A?
We haven't.
Nope, we
Okay.
haven't confirmed.
We haven't
so let's
confirmed
just
it.
hold on all the
Okay.
details.
All right.
We'll hold on the details, but yes, we're pretty psyched
Super
that we are getting to host that, and we can't thank the community that has been made this possible, which is you guys, and the community of Baltimore runners, like all the people that showed up for our HQ party, including groups like Black Runners Organization, A Tribe Called Run, Riot Squad, Runners Run, Faster Bastards,
Believe in the Run.
yeah, Believe in the Run, and
Psycho stalkers of Believe in the Run.
That wasn't even.
Still
Yeah,
love
I
you.
mean, we have people who flew in.
yes.
So.
Kafuzi Ben Johnson.
You know what? If Michael and Ben would come back out for this, that would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Endorphin Pro versus RC Elite V2 for a 3-hour marathon.
RC Elite
Too.
2.
All the way.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
but that's just a totally different shoe. It's like, do you like a firm shoe or a squishy shoe?
No, they asked
even,
us.
Dude, even for
Meg,
for a
details.
For a
No,
3 hour
don't matter.
marathon.
For a 3-hour marathon.
I was
You're
thinking
talking.
like, for a 3-hour marathon, you could.
See?
No. Ben Johnson's favorite
That's
shoe
true.
is the RC Elite, and he is a 240 something. Is he faster than that?
Not 230.
But it also just depends. Like if you.
No, it's great. I'm
It
telling
really
you.
depends if you want a firm shoe
Or
or
a
a
soft shoe.
really,
Oh, so
really
my initial
soft.
comment was
No, hold
okay.
on. Hold on.
If you're running that fast, the RC Elite feels firm.
If you're running that fast,
No, it's always squishy.
I'm gonna defer to Megan. I hate to tell you, Thomas.
I have run
It's a squishy shoe.
5-minute miles in that shoe.
For 26 miles?
No, for like 12-second strides.
you know, I was actually doing. I watched the 200.
The firm's up
men's-
real fast.
The men's finals 200 meters was like 19 seconds, which I think is a 240
That's
pace. Is that
crazy?
mind blowing?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You mentioned Ben Johnson.
It's a 40-second.
Jared
400.
Ward also ran in the pros, and he runs the marathon.
He's sponsored by Saucony though. He didn't have a choice but run fast in that.
Yeah. He also finished like 25th in the trials.
Yeah. And the guy wearing the RC
Still,
Elite
Ben
too.
Johnson runs.
So then it sounds like the answer, if you're talking about the triathlon and stuff, is the sky.
Here's the thing: people also wore the first Brooks Hyperion in a marathon, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's literally
I believe
insane.
Des Linden won Boston.
No,
In the
she
first
was in the,
version?
she
Didn't she have
never
the
she
two?
never raced in
You
the
don't think-
original.
Didn't she have the
Re-
two?
remember-
She had the two, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, the original was all blacked out.
No, I thought no.
It was never. She never had.
You
that
think
shoe.
that was
I think it
a
was
fake?
a
You
two.
think they
Yeah.
put a Brooks upper
I
under
think
a
they
Nike?
grew the 1-2
favorite line.
Yeah.
You remember that guy who messaged us on Instagram after he ran the trials in the Hyperion Elite 1? He was like, this shoe is terrible.
You know, we caught so much flame for that. Like, there were so many haters because we said the Hyperion sucked when we got
Yeah.
it.
And the shoe life was like 4 months.
And Brooks thanked us.
No, they said 100
Basically.
miles.
No, I'm talking about for selling it.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
Well, they basically thanked us by having us premiere the
Remember,
Elite 2.
originally they told us to our face it was meant for 26 to 50
Yeah.
miles.
That I was like shocked.
That was at Trey.
Yeah,
right?
that was.
Because you'll never want to put it on your feet again.
That was
ra-
the asterisk
one
they
race.
didn't
But
tell us
the
about.
great thing was how many like people, and yes, we're not the fastest marathoners. How many like fast guys were like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You don't run fast enough to see the benefits of that shoe. Who's wearing it now, dick balls?
Okay. Good thing this is live.
I'm glad it's them getting yelled at and not me this
Yeah,
time.
he
so.
just had a message for Let's Run.
All right. Need a long run tempo shoe, fuel cell, TC versus Speed 2.
Can you even buy the TC anymore?
I think you can from
I
some
mean,
places.
again, that comes down to Megan's question: firmer or softer?
And stability.
You guys
I
gave me
think.
such crap when I first said that.
That's how this game works.
Not you guys. Thomas did.
I think
Everyone reacted aggressively.
I think that's dependent on how.
I'm sorry.
I guess if you need like a slightly more stable shoe, because the TC is crazy soft.
And the TC is heavier.
Yeah, I like the. I mean, I love the TC. I love the Speed 2. Can you get both? Why do you have to choose? What's this? Come
I
on.
personally, I would probably go Speed 2 over the TC.
$40 cheaper.
Who?
Speed versus
What
the
now?
TC. TC's 200, right?
Okay, then yeah, I'd definitely go Speed.
I think I would too.
Speed for sure.
Yeah,
And Meg loves the Cush.
I do.
All right. Which one of you is the most fun to go on a run with, and why?
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a good
probably
question.
Jared.
I feel like this is an
Yeah.
episode of
Yeah.
Survivor.
I mean, Meg always has. I've ran by Meg screaming at her. She has her headphones in. She's not. She's doing her workout.
Well,
You're
if
not
I'm by
stopping her.
myself, yeah.
She's fun to run with when she's chilling. I'm probably the
Thomas
worst.
is not good to run with. He doesn't have conversations. He doesn't talk to you while you're running.
I've had conversations with you while running.
I have.
yeah.
He-
the
but
longer you
you're
run,
probably the one holding the
But
conversation.
here's the deal:
Yeah.
you like the inside, like no matter which way. So
Yes.
you're always taking the
Tangents.
tangents.
Very into tangents.
here's my thing.
He
is,
always takes the inside edge.
I am bad at like if you want to talk, I'm great to run with. Like I will listen the whole time. I don't ask a lot of questions. It's not that I'm tired or can't speak because I'm running too hard. It's just it's the one time I probably don't have a lot to say.
Yeah, I am. So in a normal situation, Thomas could talk to you all day long. When we're out running, I am the one who's very talkative, and Thomas is not.
It's probably
Jarrett will talk about shoes the whole time.
Yeah.
or you know what? I can
No,
talk about other
here's
things.
Jared. You know what I saw on Twitter? Nobody's voting in the red states because they got the vaccinations, and you know what? I think that they're trying to do this. And I also saw another
Or
thing.
beer.
Like
Or
We
beer.
can talk
no,
about beer.
you do that. You are totally into like politics and COVID. That's your two favorite subjects.
Is COVID a thing?
I don't know.
Okay, so all I have to say, I'm the best person to run with.
Yeah, it's by elimination.
Unless-
No, because you're like in the you're running at like dark in the middle of nowhere through
Ooh,
spider
yeah.
webs.
But that's
True.
why
Not
that's why he's
interested
good
in
to
that.
run with because you know he's going to be the last person you talk to.
Yeah. I'll give myself.
Someone's
up.
got to run back by themselves.
It will be an adventure for sure. Also, I'll have a conversation with you for 2 hours and then I'll forget everything that we talked about the next time I run with you. So,
That's me as well.
I don't know what that. It's like when I talk to someone when I'm drunk. I'm like, why is it the same thing? I don't remember anything.
Well, I can
Conversation.
tell you about that one.
Yeah.
The running one, I'm not sure.
I actually think Megan.
That's what I mean. I don't get it.
If
the
it's
same thing.
not me, I've listened to Megan talk to other people while we're running. Like if I'm running and I'm near Megan, like when we do a Fast Bastards run, I can. Well, I'm never near her on that one either. But when if we're running with a group, Megan actually is really good because the person will say something, she listens, and then asks a question about what they
So
said.
she's a polite human being. If you want a polite
Normal
human being,
human.
She's just a
Meg.
nice person.
Yes.
She understands these human connections.
she says, "I hear you," and this
All right,
is what
so
All right,
I
next.
think this is how we would go: Megan, Robbie, Jarrett, Thomas.
That's fair.
That's probably your best from best to worst
Yeah.
to run with.
But Thomas will wave to you.
I will wave, and
He'll wave to us as we're
I
running.
like running with people. I really do. I'm just not entertaining.
Not good at it.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Will Kipchoge be at the premiere and shotgunning beers? And if so, how do I get a
Holy
ticket?
shit! I would pay so.
I'm
much
not gonna
money.
say no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's
But I'm
not
gonna
there.
say
How do you get a
probably
ticket?
not.
We're gonna have a website where you can reserve
Yeah.
your
Here's,
spot.
here's what we can say. If he is there, he will be shotgunning beers.
Yeah, 100%. We're not
That's
letting him
accurate.
into the movie theater
It's a requirement.
unless he shotguns a beer.
You know, we
That's
should
on
get a
the contract.
Kipchoge lookalike and just have him shotgunning beers all night.
We're gonna call it Breaking 24, and he's gonna break into a 24 pack of Bud
Before
Lights.
the end of this movie, this man will finish all of these beers.
Yeah.
Alright.
That'd
Wait,
be
we have
sweet.
5 minutes until 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
what's that mean?
Yeah,
Let's
we're-
wrap it
we're-
up.
Oh, we're finishing at 6?
Are we doing this for longer than an hour?
We're going until 9.
Okay.
Until I see that
until,
viewer.
until the viewer just.
Until I
dips
see that
his
viewer
head
count
comes
drop the
back.
whole way to
Alright,
the bottom
well,
line.
I'm just gonna peace out here in 5 minutes.
Actually, I
cannot. I drove you.
We'll do we'll just
Did you?
take some more questions. See what happens.
Do any of you have pets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ralphie, he was in a video today that we put out there that's not doing
Very
very well,
famous.
so go on Instagram and watch it.
I have kids, which is enough responsibility.
I have nothing.
Ralphie is a very good beagle dog. As a matter of fact, I'm able to leave shoes on the ground and he does not chew them. We're able to, we
I
don't
left a
crate
fresh
him.
pair of alpha
He
flies
actually
out.
he doesn't eat your shoes.
Nope.
He does not
Once
like
we get home, it's
money
just like-
plants though. Money trees.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
Hates
did.
them.
He did.
Anything
hates
he
money.
can dig into.
Yeah.
That's
Leave a
so
tree
good.
out. That tree's
Yeah.
dead.
If you put something he can dig in, he's gonna find that gold.
All right. Anything?
Puma made a huge comeback last year. What is the next brand to make the next big push in
Ooh.
running?
I know who it is.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Nike.
Actually, I think you're right.
I-
I do too because they had a garbage year this
Yeah.
year, and I think they're gonna come back.
Nike
Not interested.
punches back, and here's what's gonna happen. We had a quiet year from Nike. It wasn't like a sucky year. I would say they were probably pretty happy with the sales of the Invincible and the Infinity and Alpha Fly and Vaporfly. But I think that we are going to see some really good product from them next year. I think that they're going to be back punching. I think this year, I would give it to New Balance.
This year is New Balance for sure. Last year was Saucony probably.
Yeah, it was Saucony, New Balance. I really think we should do the stock ticker.
We should do a quarterly stock
Like
report.
just our feelings on which shoe.
Yeah.
But New Balance this year, across the board, just has sick product from top to bottom. I think they're going to continue
This
to
is a
have it.
sleeper shoe. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Bongo?
Oh, they-
Yeah, I
The Bongo's been
liked
getting
it
good
more
response.
and more and more the more I run in it.
The more and more.
The more I have run.
People are loving the Bongo.
Yeah, I think that they have a shoe that could work for everybody in their lineup, and I actually think New Balance has great product coming out from what I've seen. In also next year, so they're not going to have a slump. I think there's new product and new innovations on the stuff that they've done. That it's not like we're just going to get a new upper on some of these things. It's going to be a pretty sick year for New Balance. But Nike, I think, is going to punch back. I don't know about Saucony. I don't know what they have up their sleeve.
I mean, they're riding the endorphin high. They could still ride it for this year.
I want to know
Next
what
year,
they'll
I don't
do to the 3 because the 2 was really not much.
I wish I knew something about Brooks. I haven't seen it.
I mean,
they're the people's show.
They are. The Aurora was legit.
Next
but-
week we're going up and we're meeting with ASICS, and apparently from talking to them, they're really excited to show us some new stuff that we probably won't be able to even talk about, but we're pretty stoked to see what they have, and they seem pretty excited about it.
This was kind of their year too.
This was a good year for ASICS. I think where they just didn't have the volume that New Balance had. New Balance had the more for ultra cushion. They had the 1080. They had the Vongo. They had the 880 seemed to do well. Prism. Like they have such a depth of product.
Yeah.
The RC Elite. Like the Rebel V2. Like think about the lineup. Everything is a banger.
That's true. Yeah.
Thoughts on a fall and spring grit instead of not just doing a summer and winter?
The
That's
easy
too
months.
easy.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
It's
Winter
not great.
is hard.
Can we
summer is
have a-
hard.
We should do soft fall.
Can we have a pumpkin spice grit? Because I am 100% in for the most basic of grits.
I will tell you this.
We're gonna
Basic
have to
grit.
change the name.
I am feeling post grit blues. It gave me a really strong purpose for July. I really enjoyed doing those miles. It really was.
You looked so happy every time I saw you running, and I saw you a lot the last week.
Because
you
I was
were-
running on your side of town.
Yeah, you were in such a good mood, and I was like, I told Allie, I was like, Thomas was so peppy.
I just loved it. I loved back-to-back 15 milers. Throwing in a 17 miler on a
Not
weekday.
worrying about pace, just
Yeah,
getting
just-
them out. It
just
was
enjoying
nice.
It was really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. So
Before we did it, I was like, oh, virtual events are so dumb. And when we actually did it, I was like, this is one of my favorite things to do.
But
it really is.
I don't like virtual. I did the Boston virtual stuff, so I did the 5K.
Yeah,
and
that type of stuff. Just
that's
a virtual
not
race.
fun.
I
I didn't really enjoy that so much because you're trying to go really hard
That's just a race
without the
actual cool parts about a race.
Yeah, the cool parts of the race. So
Adrenaline.
it's just you
It's
just
without the
just you
adrenaline.
working really hard. And what I like about a challenge like Grit, and I think Ginger Runner's doing something that sounds pretty cool.
He's doing a week-long one.
Yeah. What's fun about those is it's like I said, like Jared said, I just threw pace out the window and I was just like, this is only about mileage. This is just about pushing my mileage.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, I don't even know how far I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna try. And then when I got midway through, I was like, I think I can do this.
It's pretty cool. And we saw our theme this month was kind of leveling up, and so many people leveled up. It's
We had to order new passes.
17% of the field went higher than they said they were going to. So that was cool. But anyways, if you're watching and you did that, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for
It was
being
so much
part of
fun also doing the stories and seeing people's thing. I just wish.
It was the only time I cared about going on Facebook was to check in on people.
Yeah,
You
Robbie
were
was,
act- you were
Robbie
an
was the
active
best.
Facebooker.
He was the best moderator of the group. We're giving superlatives.
Oh.
Best Facebook moderator.
I'll put
Yeah.
that on my resume
Yeah.
when I'm trying to leave here.
It's
But it's never going to happen. So
Okay,
I don't
thank
have
you.
to put it on my resume.
All right, Brandon's saying we should wrap it up, but I want to take another question.
Cool.
We don't have another question.
Oh,
I just
all
saw
right.
the thing go.
I just commented.
Yeah, well, now we're getting one.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll
Sketcher
go.
Speed Freak thoughts.
Oh, well, so I actually put in a few runs in it.
I did too.
We probably should do a YouTube review of it.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, well, there's Thomas.
I'm starting to get an idea.
Here's what I actually like the shoe, but the issue I had is that the toe box is like cramped as hell. It's like a shallow,
It just
and
doesn't have the
super
bounce in the
narrow.
midsole that I want from a super shoe.
Yeah.
It's spelled freak.
I'll say
super
this:
wrong.
it's not a super shoe. Like it doesn't have that feeling.
It's not a super freak. It's just a freak.
It's a just like almost like a tempo shoe, fast shoe, but
Did
not
you run it in there?
like
Probably.
The pre-production.
Pre-production.
It's spelled freak wrong.
What did you think of it?
Why is no one upset about that?
I know, but
I didn't love it.
it's a good like Jeremy liked it a lot, but
Jeremy can run.
he's
in
also
anything pretty much.
yeah. But the other reviewers did too, but at the same time, I think they were just reviewing it as like a good shoe, not in the super shoe category. It's a $200 shoe.
It's a how much?
I think it's $200, which is
Hold on.
which is
No,
crazy.
because if we're getting up to that point, this one's $300. So you better like.
I actually think that's a better shoe.
It's not a Skechers. I'm sorry, but
So
it's
are you
like-
saying that?
I actually
because
think that's a
like
better.
The top of the line?
Regardless of if that was a Skechers, that's a better
Okay.
shoe.
Yes, this is $200.
Just wait till it's finished.
$200. You can go.
Thanks. I got permission.
Bye, Meg.
Or
No,
you,
I mean,
you can't
but, like-
go though.
Oh, I can't.
No, you gotta wait for me.
All right. Well, I guess we're done anyway.
I guess that's it. So thank you for
Megan and
tuning
Thomas
in.
just
I'm still here.
Yeah. Stop. All right. So, anyways, if you watch to the end, some little nuggets for you. And I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back again. Always first Thursdays.
First Thursday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And stay tuned. Next weekend we're going up to. We're going to be.
We're going to be running in Falmouth.
There's going to be a lot of content.
Yeah. We're going to go up to Aces. We actually get to go to a Red Sox game and watch the Orioles play the
Yeah.
Red Sox. We're going to be there with Tommy Runs. We're going to be there with Michael Coe.
Kafuzzi.
We're going to be there with Ashley Mateo.
Mateo.
I think
Mateo. I didn't know how to pronounce it. She seems awesome. So it's going to be a fun time. We're going to see some new product. We're going to run a race. I better go.
Yeah,
Because
Thomas
Megan's
is-
grabbing keys.
Yeah, things are
Okay.
going downhill fast.
And
All right.
No.
We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
It's
Take
been
care.
real.
Thank you. Wait for